Before I get started, why don't you check out the other ASMR video that I do in full ASMR? I'll link it in the description box below. Sometimes we love things so intensely purely based on nothing more than the fact that it makes us feel really good. As an example, I really love gymnastics. The activity triggers a feeling of calm and relaxation once I've completed a session. Love of certain activities is not a unique phenomenon, clearly, and often we are not able to easily explain to others our fascination with certain activities and why it brings us so much enjoyment. That happens to be the case with a feeling derived from a combination of auditory and visual stimuli, that being the autonomic sensory meridian response, or as it's known by its acronym, ASMR. Before I discuss further, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more like this and other videos about that thing in your head, not the snarky responses you're already formulating in your mind for the comment section on this video, but your tingling brain. With that said, today on Brief Brain Facts, sit back and relax while I talk to you more about ASMR. ASMR is a feeling derived from a set of environmental triggers, such as whispering, biting into a piece of fruit, repetitive talking, slow hand movements, and the perception of close personal attention. Interestingly, it is neither unique or universal experience. Currently, there is not a standardized way in which to identify a person who experiences ASMR, meaning the experience of tingling from the top of the head down the spine, making its way down further and further until it reaches the toes, accompanied by a sense of calm and relaxation, is all based on self-report. However, this self-reported phenomenon may indeed accompany a real physiological, neurological, and psychological response. According to researchers, the physiological response in people who reported experiencing ASMR included increased skin conductive changes and reduced heart rate. The reduced heart rate did coincide with self-reported affective states of calm and relaxation. Here you may have noticed a seemingly contradictory physiological response, as increased skin conduction is expected to accompany increased heart rate, a response often seen during moments of arousal. However, the arousal seen in those who report experiencing ASMR may be an instance of an emotional response to the stimuli, a response that is often seen during emotional connections to others, such as when one recognizes a family member in a photograph. This interpretation of the physiological response may coincide with the self-reported affective states elicited in those who experience ASMR. Some individuals claim to utilize the audio-visual stimuli that induces ASMR as a means of therapy, as the experience may relieve anxiety and diminish symptoms of depression. According to scientists, the vast majority of those who report experiencing ASMR watch videos like that one in order to help them relax or even fall asleep. These researchers noted that there may be an association between ASMR and synesthesia. Synesthesia is where one sensory experience is associated with another. Standard personality tests indicate that those who experience ASMR, compared with those who do not, are more likely to be open to new experiences and display greater concern and caring for others. These potential differences in personality may not be the only differences between those who experience ASMR and those who don't. A recent functional magnetic resonance imaging study, or fMRI, found that those who reported experiencing ASMR showed a reduction in connectivity within the brain's default neural network. This neural network is considered a resting state network and has been associated with internal mentalizing and self-relevant thoughts. For instance, when one experiences l'esprit de l'escalier, the default mode network may show signs of increased activity. It is a large network comprising many brain regions, including the medial prefrontal cortices, medial temporal gyri, inferior parietal cortices precuneus, and posterior cingulate gyri. All of these areas are associated with additional cognitive functions, but together may comprise the cognitive experience of the internal self. The reduction between the connectivity of those regions seen in ASMR experiencers may indicate a reduction in the ability to inhibit sensory emotional experiences. Thus, the experience of a sensation, such as hearing a sound, may get intertwined with feeling and emotion, such as happiness, as the brain may be unable to inhibit one process over the other. You know, this thing when I was looking at this and researching it blew my mind, because I'm thinking, what other things are in our brains these little subtle differences in our brains that elicit such a different and unique sensory experience, or just like a different way of thinking or any of that. It just blew my mind. It really did blow my mind. And I just wanted to just like, I don't know why this part blew my mind, considering like how many other things I've looked at or read or anything along those lines. I just thought it was interesting. Oh, okay. I don't know why I started saying that, but it did. Importantly, while differences may exist between those who experience ASMR and those who don't, it is not considered to be a pathology. Thus, and as many of you may already know, there is nothing wrong with you for enjoying videos that help you relax, reduce anxiety, and allows you to experience the tingling sensation that is ASMR that I personally don't experience. If you like something about this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Also, head over to my Patreon page to see this and other perks for our members. As always, thank you for watching and listening.